All right. Hello and welcome to today, January the 16th. I'm your host, Biz, coming at you live with co-founder Andy of Crypto Hub HQ. Got to get used to it for a minute. But, before that, just want to, very quickly, if you guys haven't done so already, make sure to give us a follow at Crypto Hub HQ. Link is in into the description, and that would be great. We are just about to go live, so any support would be much appreciated. Andy, good afternoon to you, and it's a good late evening for myself. Let
Yep.
me very quickly tell you about my day, because the hot news of the day, to me at least, to be honest, although I was expecting a bit of a pullback because of BTC, and I think when we left the stream, it was hitting a fair value gap, a bearish one. And so I was
Yep.
actually expecting a bit of a pullback. So when I went to sleep and I came back, dude, the move already played out. It like dipped so fast, and then it also priced in the move
I'm
afterwards.
I'm assuming you're talking about XRP here.
Well, not even just XRP, but overall in general. I think you posted a setup in the server, but by the time I woke up, I'm like, dude, the move already played out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyhow, my XRP was like, it was not bad. The only problem was that since I woke up kind of late, I got into the trade in the middle of a range. And so
Uh,
I actually went super conservative and did a 10x instead of the typical 20, actually sometimes 40, most of the times 40 with XRP. But I feel like that one token just gets heavily manipulated, and it's such it's a bit of a pain. So I did 10x, and I think I got out at like 30%. So I mean, hey, it's not bad. But like, look, I did not expect XRP to do as well as it did, and I just thought, you know what, 10%. What do I got to lose? I mean, there's no way I can get liquidated. So
no. No, exactly. Yeah. So I mean, let's just crack on. Let's have a look at the market. The market health. I just updated it now. 15-minute, 1 hour looking good. 4 hour coming up.
yeah.
Although it's had a pullback, and you'll see why from the last 4 hours, which was 7 a.m. this morning. So this is we're talking 2 hours ago. It had a 13% pullback on the 4 hour chart, but you'll see why in a minute. And the day sort of coming up, but again, these work on closed candles. So tomorrow morning, for me, that will update. And in terms of the sectors, AI is killing it,
Mm-hmm.
and meme is dead as a doornail. I don't know if you can see them there.
Oh
Um,
damn, yo, our Twitch meme or bust were pretty much going bust right off the bat.
Yeah, and NFT and gaming, which I'm going to merge together because they're a very similar set of universe of coins, right? Very similar. So I'm just going to merge them and call them Web3 or something, to get rid of that because they're always about the same. DeFi, anyway, that's the market is the market. But let's have a look at what happened because some of the streams are going, great, the market's all completely up. And I'm like, give me a break, right? Give me a break. So as you can see, when you go to the day chart of Bitcoin, we've got these two white lines. It has to break above this to form a higher high because currently it's forming lower highs and lower lows, which is why I said it shouldn't go beneath that bottom white line, which it did. So at the moment, for me, we're still in a kind of down. Let me do it this way because that's the right way around, right? We're kind of in a downtrend. Within an uptrend, we're in a kind of mini downtrend in Bitcoin. And it looks like today we're down, Bitcoin's down 1% so far. We might be, unless later the market really pumps up to the day, we might be forming yet again another lower high, which means although we've had a rise yesterday, and it formed a fair value gap, and currently we're bouncing off that fair value gap on the day chart. Then if it breaks down, then we're going down to form yet another lower low. But
Hey,
but we'll
if you drew out the downtrend, like with the line
oh,
from that top, I mean,
no, it works out.
is it butting
Works
right
out
up against
beautifully.
that trend line right now?
Yeah, like I'm
Interesting.
going to say, let me just get that absolutely right. I think if I did that on the 15-minute actually, and
Okay.
did I do, no, maybe let me just try it
I
on
mean, that's
maybe
gonna
the
act as like a hard resistance. For
Let me
sure.
try it on the 4 hour. So yeah, so you can see on the 4 hour, it tried to break above it and is been rejected, right? So and when you go back to the day, we've definitely been rejected from that trend line. So therefore, we're forming currently, because we're only, sort of 6 hours into the new trading day. Is it 6? Yeah,
Yeah.
6 hours. Then we're forming a lower high, but we'll see. It's early days. We'll have to let the day play out. But as you can see, Bitcoin's down 1.12%. The others is down 1.5, and total 3 is down 1.27. USDT dominance has gone up by 1.28%. So that's people kind of just sitting out a little bit. And BTC dominance is about flat. So the market is, people are going, hey, buy now and get in now. For trading, certainly. And in terms of the altcoins, you can get some very cheap ones, and we'll have a look at those. But in terms of are we now flying to the moon? Not yet. This is going to take a while to play out, right? Unless there's some real push somewhere to break us above this white line. We get above here, come back and retest this and go up again. That's what we need for Bitcoin to go up. As traders, I keep saying this, we don't care. We just want to understand the trend. And when you go to, say, the 15-minute table on Bitcoin, why is that all stretched out? Like I'm on the 1 hour, bear with me. As you can see, we're kind of in this little kind of trend here, going up, coming down, right, which kind of confirms what the day chart is telling us. And, whether it's got some fair value gaps here, it could bob up and down and go down again. We just don't know.
There's a bullish order block as well.
Yes, and there's a bullish order block. It formed on the way up yesterday. So, yes, like overnight, my time when it was going up. So yes, we'll have to just wait and see what happens here. There's quite a bit of support at this point for Bitcoin on the 15-minute chart, and there's a huge fair value gap beneath it that was caused by this imbalance here, right? So which was a break of structure as well. So it went above that higher high there. So this one is quite important. If we do fall to that, there's a very good chance that might hold it up. Because those fair value gaps with a break of structure are usually respected. They'll go into it and then bounce off, but it depends, right? Depends on many factors if anybody's manipulating Bitcoin. So let's go to the channel. I just ran everything. So a quick update on the servers. The new servers are live, and I'm just transitioning the database this afternoon from my local server up to the cloud server, switching on the cron jobs, and then everything will be working live, and it means I can shut my MacBook down and everything will continue as normal. After that, so hopefully either later today, my time, I'll be dropping the invite link into Twitter, or it'll be my morning tomorrow. We'll see. We might do it on the stream tomorrow, but again, if you follow us now on Crypto Hub HQ on Twitter, when I do drop that link, you come in, you go through the very quick onboarding. It's very simple. And then just say you've followed us in the channel. It tells you which channel to put that in. We can double check. You get the member role. Everything's for free. Simple as that. So, and I did that yesterday for one member that got the link early, right? So that was good. Okay, so let's have a look at what's been coming in. Oddly enough, if we go to this channel, I'm already in it. You can see that XRP is actually in this channel as well, but it's also in another channel. It was in the rise fast, fall less channel, but it is actually outperforming BTC for obvious reasons, right? But this is going up really well. It's rises a lot, falls back a bit, right? Rises a lot, fell back a bit more there because Bitcoin was going down, and now it's rising again. ADA is also, although that's in a something's going to happen with ADA,
yeah, exactly.
right? But that's now consolidated, but it's but again, it's rising and not falling back that much. So EOS is another one that's outperforming. Again, trading range. You can see that because I've gone and made the mistake of moving away from doing the wrong channel. I'll come back to that one. Let me go back
Oh, what
to...
is this? Oh, okay.
What's this one? This is DF. Yes, this was on my radar because this came into rise fast, fall less.
Okay.
And as you can see, it's now definitely doing that, rise fast and falling less. So what I tend to do in the morning, I go into our channels and I go into here when they first come in, and there's say this list when I came in this morning, and I start putting them on my chart, because once I find the 1, 2, maybe 3 coins that I want to trade during a trading session, I kind of ignore the rest. You don't need any more. If you found a coin that's outperforming BTC, and BTC says going up and it's rising fast and falling less, what more do you want? Right? You can long it, you can short it, you can long it, you can short it. So you don't need that many. But yeah, if I go back to outperforming BTC, EOS, I've got EOS on twice for some reason. EOS is outperforming, and Cookie, I think, came in as outperforming BTC. And you can see that is doing really well as well. Again, great coins to trade. We've just had AGLD in rise fast, fall less. AGLD. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, right, exactly. Rise fast, fall less. Rise fast, fall less. Great coin to trade in this kind of market. All right, you can just, you're coming up to a bearish fair value gap there, right? You can set your entry. You can wait for conditions for it to go up and start to come back down. Go in, set a reasonable profit level because we know it's falling less, not more. And then you can just maybe target a trade, say, from only, say, down to there, maybe 2%. Now at 40x, that's 80%, right? Very tight stop, like, above there maybe. But yes, so AGLD is doing good. They're the fall fast, rise less when Bitcoin's falling. Coins that have retraced, SUI. I've not looked at SUI in a while, actually. I need to go onto a higher time frame to see why it's done that. I see it's fallen back. Oh yes, it has. It's fallen. It's retraced quite a bit, right here. So that you're getting that cheaper. Firo was one we traded the other day. That's not in my exchange, but yes, that was still on there from before, right? But yeah, that's having a fallback. So these are often what you'll find are coins that have really fallen back, and I don't know if I've still got any in retraced. Super.
Yeah,
yes,
maybe AGLD could be something to trade for a quick.
AGLD.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, if you want to short, but I mean, it does look very bullish, but
so
it's
AGLD
it's pressing up against a bearish fair value gap.
Yeah, so it's coming into rise fast, falls less, and it came into pullbacks, and it came into, this was today at 10 a.m.
Like
rising when BTC is falling, so it came into there as well. So this is one of those that when Bitcoin's falling back, it's one of those coins that's going against Bitcoin. So you've got a couple of double confluences there: rising fast, falling less, and when Bitcoin's falling, it's still rising. So there, that tells you quite a lot about that coin. So you can see it came down to this level back here, which seems, I've not put any fair value, some points of control on, but I guarantee you, if I put a point of control, if I went to the points of control, there'd be one there. Guarantee you. So let me just switch them off, and we'll go do it. I don't know what that white line is, but this is the point of control for today. Let me just make that a point of control. let's see what that gets us. And let's have a look at the point of control for one there. And then let's just do that. Let's make that the POCT because it's today. Go back there. Yeah, right. So you can see how it's coming down into this range here. And that's where it's kind of, it's acting as resistance there, supporting it. So, and you've got like this little double bottom here, haven't you, on the 4-hour chart?
Yeah, I mean, like so, long term looks very strong, bullish, but just wanted to know maybe a quick scalp, short scalp.
As a short, you mean?
Yeah, just because it hit the a bearish fair value gap.
Yeah, it's hitting it right now as we speak, right?
Right.
So,
and I think so that it already did a pullback, and it also broke like the. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be interesting to see, but I think I think I missed my chance, to be honest.
Well, if you think about it, it's kind of doing this,
down
right?
1%.
Going up, down, up, down, up. So there's a chance it's going to do another down to say there.
Right? I'm not even asking for much.
No, you're not. No.
Just give me like a percentage or two. Not. Yeah, I don't want to do anything less than that.
There's no point unless you're going to get a reasonable percentage. Then there's no point risking getting stopped out, right?
No.
Well, so because there are many other coins to trade, but yes, it is looking like it should have a little pullback, but it kind of is. If you look at that now, if you go down to the 3-minute, it's kind of trying to pull back. Sometimes, by the way, you can go down to the 5-minute and you find exactly where it's bouncing off, right?
Yeah.
Or you go down to the 3-minute and you can see, right, okay, bounced off this into this lower one, went back up. So if you're trying to find out where is it going to bounce, fair value gaps are fantastic. And again, for shorting, because BTC is messing around, there are coins that are going up but now turning around. I've not looked at the latest ones. Rare USDT. Yeah, that's a possible short, isn't it? Probably just missed it though. But that was a possible one. The thing about some of these alerts, because it's for day traders, if you're trading, that's the time to look. Yeah. If you're out and about, don't bother looking. Or if you come in 2 hours later, some of these don't look. Wait for the next alerts to come in, because they're telling you the now situation, right? So that's how these kind of work. Things like retracing, if you want to buy them cheaper, then you can, right? You can go to here and say, right, well, you know, XEC, whatever that is. Is that an old coin? I can't remember.
I have no idea. Oh, it's on X. Okay.
No, it's not on Bing X.
Oh, it's not?
But as you can see, yeah, that's had a massive retrace, right? So who knows where that's going to go? But yeah, so if you wanted to buy certain coins and hold them, not use leverage for trading, then that channel's fantastic for that. It's fantastic for that. Anything else? Oh yeah, let me show you one trade that I actually posted in our server. I have a channel called Skywalker Setups, and I found this yesterday evening my time, and I just targeted 5%, and it not only hit it, it went through it, but I set a take profit order at the same time as a stop loss. So if it hits it, it hits it. I don't kind of move it. Mm-hmm. But when you look at what actually happened, it went up to 12%. So that was the fair value gap where I was setting the top and bottom of that, where I was setting my entry and my stop loss. And then it came down into this. The alert came in literally just as it was coming into that zone. So I only had to wait about 10-15 minutes, and that was right on the money. And I could have stayed in, but actually it would have been all the way till this morning. But you know, because there's always another trade, 5%, it was 25x leverage, 125%. That's, you know, for pretty quick. You know, who cares, right? So yeah, the alerts are doing great. The alerts are doing great. If you're a day trader, come on in.
Algorand, or is it Algorand? I don't even know. AGLD has just pulled back to 1.3%, but I'm just hoping that it can bounce one more time, and then it's gonna look a little bit more attractive to.
Oh, this one, you're wanting it to, it's trying to get through this fair
Yeah,
value gap, this bearish fair value gap, right?
yeah, yeah,
Again, if there's quite a bit of consolidation around this area here from before. I guarantee you there's a point of control that goes through that. So that could be acting as resistance as well at this point. I just haven't had time to put them on for this one. I think as we move forward with these streams and as I go back to trading rather than coding and programming all day long, I will have trades ready set up as we come on this stream, trades that I'm waiting to get into, so you can see the setups that we've got live that are happening right now.
yeah.
If them are happening right now, but usually I get these alerts and I sometimes might have to wait 30 minutes, an hour, sometimes 2 hours, quoted like 15 minutes. But but I'm very patient. I just set alerts on TradingView, get about my day, looking at other setups, wait for it to go off, then go back and look. But yeah, I'm not sure about AGLD yet. What's Bitcoin doing? Oh, it's having a little rise up, right? So that's why. But again, this is the one with Coty yesterday. I just happened to come in at exactly the right time, and at the same time, Bitcoin was starting to pump, and it just followed up Bitcoin. So it was a great trade. But
Yeah,
but
I mean,
5% was perfectly okay for me.
the ascending triangle. It's like
Which coin?
I mean,
Where are you looking?
I mean, in general, not in general, but like Algorand, like it looks like a very bullish setup, to be honest. Overall, over the longer term. Like,
Oh yes, I mean
yeah,
sure,
over the next
sure.
few
I
days.
mean, it's if we go to say the 4 hour chart, it's had a huge kind of pullback, right? And this is where you can go back to the traditional stuff, right? And I sometimes still do use these. You can go back to things like fibs, right? And say, well, look what it's been bouncing off. It's been bouncing off the 618, clearly, right? And the reason sometimes these work is because people use them. So they get their orders set around the 618, right? Waiting for it to retrace to it. And then they kind of get in. That's what they do. So they kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy to a certain extent. But whereas the way we trade is to do with liquidity and price action, right, which is more truthful. But these things do work. It's bounced off the 618, and now it's going above the 0.5, the halfway. So it's in terms of fib, it's going into premium territory rather than discounted territory, right? So, but yeah, who knows? That could be quite bullish.
Yeah.
But again, even when you go to the 4 hours, it's that same kind of fair value gap above it, another one. So it definitely, even if it continues its move, is going to come up and then come back down this one before it goes up, right?
Yeah.
So that's probably got quite a bit of a move in it if you were to go short on that, if you were to put your entry, say, there. Then that move is more like it, right? Again, you could just go for that 5%. What am I doing? Yeah, that's right. I just have not put move my stop right. Yeah, so what you got to do now is that 1.32% for me is way too big a stop when you're using high leverage. So you go down to say the 15-minute chart and try, or even the 3-minute chart, and find a fair value gap where you go, okay, there's something there where I can set my stop. But yeah, it's possible. It's possible that could do exactly that. Yeah. So I'll tell you what we could do. We could have a quick look at our friend altcoin season.
Okay, it's good. I bet you 3% of that move was XRP, but yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. If we look at the fear and greed, gone up to 60. That's better than it was, right? Because hang on a second, let me go down to 30 days here. It's definitely pulling up. We've done that. Interesting news, because I actually live in Thailand. Thailand considers approving Bitcoin ETFs, and I think they're trying. We've kind of known this for some time, but Thailand are going to try set themselves up as kind of the crypto player. I know Singapore, countries like that are very well known for it, right? It's positioning itself as a key player in the digital asset landscape.
Mm.
Um, Laws in Thailand tend to come and go.
Mhm.
You know, they say something and then do something else, so you never quite know. But the other thing is that Senior Trump is saying that he's going to issue an executive order relating to crypto policies on day one. And he has got a massive list of things he's going to do on day one,
I
right?
bet.
It's going to be very interesting to see that if the world turns upside down or everything just continues as normal. If we look here, Malaysia's prime minister says Bitcoin and crypto would revamp the financial world. We should not sit idly by and wait and later be forced to do so after others have done it already. So, you know, I'm still waiting for the United Kingdom to get their act together. But everywhere in the world now, major countries are saying, yeah, it's time. Whereas 5 years ago, it's all a scam, it's a Ponzi scheme, it's going to zero, just ignore it. Warren Buffett's of this world, Jamie Dimon's of this world. When Jamie Dimon was going, it's a Ponzi scheme, and it went down. He was buying it all the time.
Exactly.
He was, you know, that he should be put in jail for that kind of shit.
All those guys got their bags filled now, you know. So now it's all about getting retail, to rally behind it, putting the infra in place, getting the onboard ramps all in place.
Yeah, right.
Like that's this year. I think we get a major rollout of infrastructure.
I think so too. Regardless of when the bull market ends, crypto adoption will start coming in a big way in 2025. Final piece of news: Sony Group launches Sonium mainnet and says Layer 2 blockchain aims to unlock new possibilities for creators. I'm assuming you've heard about this, Biz.
Yeah, this is huge news. I mean, it's still pretty big, but a lot of the gaming projects right now are trying to get first mover onto this network. But yeah, it's pretty big news. I mean, it's a big move for Sony, 100%.
Yeah, absolutely right. And so that's going to be interesting to see. It's an Ethereum Layer 2 powered by the Optimism Foundation superchain technology. And I think we got some news where even Vitalik said, let's have a look. Vitalik praises Sonium as a transparent demonstration of Layer 2 capabilities.
What?
So,
okay. There's a lot of other ones, but I guess Sony has a good name behind it.
Yeah. Big company, right? Can back it up. So that's the news, and that's the market. Bitcoin, we are still waiting. It's kind of trying to approach 100K, right? It's trying to get above that 100K, and that's what I guess that's the resistance right now, right? 99.8, and we touched 100,000. The high of yesterday was 670 pounds, 1,000, 100,000.
That downtrend, if it does break it today, is a huge. It's a pretty big bullish sign.
Yes, absolutely, and that's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for that definite up above there, and it's got to test it and not fail, right? So it's got to come up, it's got to come down, and then my pen's not working, and then it's got to go up. So it's not just a case of breaking it. Breaking it's one thing; it's holding it. That's the key. And that's the key. So that's me, Biz. Lots of coins that you can look at, and by later today or tomorrow, the whole thing will be live in the cloud, which means we can invite in everybody, and we'll share the link. Sweet. Like this close.
Awesome, man. So exciting times ahead. But yeah, I mean, have fun out there. Markets is kind of getting a lot better. At least I'm feeling pretty good over the last day or two. And as we start to move in, because we're midweek now, so we still got 2 more trading days ahead of us. So it'll be no, sorry, are we? Yeah, exactly. There's Thursday, which is coming up in 6 hours, and then Friday. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the weekend shapes up and what price action decides to do today. I'll be jumping into the server, taking a look, seeing what other setups or any setups that we can get into. Once the server link goes live, you guys are all welcome to join us. And yeah, until that day, and I'm pretty sure it is pretty soon. We'll keep you guys all posted. So we'll be back again tomorrow, same time, same channel. That's it for this episode of Boomer and Degen. I'm your host Biz, and we'll be doing this again tomorrow. Take care, everybody.
Happy trading, everyone. See you tomorrow.